Yes, if I confirm, it's your boy Foxy P in the building. I like your boy. The chopper of them on the fryer plantain. Yes, 1995, 1999 Gidigbo champion. First Igbo governor of Lagos State. Baba say yes, can I say yes, we fit. Yes, if I confirm.
Yes, Father Confirm. I want to welcome you once again to another episode of the Africa Today Show with your tout Foxy P in the building. Ginger. I want to welcome you guys so much. Today is Friday, going into Saturday, day of our Lord. I'm telling you this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you did not get this episode on Thursday. The reason was because a brand new news or charatier rubber news just entered into my table, and I said no, babomba, I will not treat you people by giving you stale news. I have to give you the new news. Guess what? The Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari has returned back to Nigeria from his motion that he went to London to go and treat himself. Because it's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. We're so excited, so happy to welcome him back. The only thing is Daddy has returned, but there's no yo-yo. Because I was looking online, I'm looking on Twitter, look at the things people were talking about. Look at the things that people were saying. People were like, this guy, you've come back. It was better when you were not here, because we prefer the fact that Osibajo is doing a better job than you. That's his vice president. Some people were saying that, my guy, you have to understand though that this life is only one. Don't think because you are ruling and not going to kill yourself there because you look weak, you look frail, you should be resting. Some people are saying all kinds of things. Guy, you're old now. Why don't you just go and relax? Use this opportunity and resign. It's not for you to go and be ruling and then go and kill yourself in office. This stress will kill you. And I was like, you don't understand something. Number one, if you ask any African head of state, it is, in fact, they are right, they are birthright as leaders. It is better for them to die in office. Go and ask people like Robert Mugabe, for instance. They behave like, those 300 soldiers that they had in Roman times. Those Greek guys, Sparta. Yes, those ones they say it's more honorable for you to die on your shield in battle. Confirm. So these are our African leaders. They believe, retire. What? Look at Equatorial Guinea. He's going to die in office. Almost 42 years now. Look at Cameroon, Biya. He wants to die in office. Ladies and gentlemen, it is their natural human right. What do you mean they should retire? For what? Let me tell you, if you were president of Nigeria, you will not want to retire. How can you retire? What's your problem? You people have been buying suya outside. You go to suya man, you buy suya, 200 naira suya, 2000 naira suya. Aso Rock has his own suya man. Can you imagine a made suya that you text him like this, he'll come and open office right next to your domot? How can you retire from that? What's wrong with you people? People should behave like you have sense. That man should not retire. He should keep moving, keep going. Buhari, don't stop. I don't think you should. Why? Someone that took 4 times, you fail at 4 times to do the same thing. Why will you now stop? No, you have to do it all the way. I don't know whether you saw the video of when he was coming down the airplane as they landed at the Kaduna airport. It seemed like everybody came to greet him, including the Kaduna breeze. Some of that breeze was blowing like a hurricane. I mean, that breeze was showing that there's difference between winter and harmattan, confirm. That breeze was blowing Buhari, his kaftan, and that is turtleneck that he does be wearing. I've never seen any president just be rocking that turtleneck real heavy, almost like a woman that's doing her maternity. I mean, what is going on? Like, who's the stylist? Who told him that, father, you have to be wearing that turtleneck? And when he wear it, he'll now button up, now suit up. Now see moving like this. I'm like, man, nigga, you're not a talkie, you're not a tolo. I like when he came down the stairs and he started greeting all the Nigerian officials one by one. Hey, nice to meet you. What's your name, sir? Oh, nice to meet you. What's your name, sir? Nice to meet you. Almost like he's a UK minister that came to Nigeria for state visit. He has been gone for so long, so a lot of things has changed in the time that he has gone. That I don't know whether you know, but dollar has gone from 450, now it's 500 and something right now. They catch one boy in Big Brother Niger where he was pressing unauthorized breasts. The price of mango has gone up. Donald Trump said that Obama was wiretapping his phone, so you need to go and check to make sure that Jonathan did not wiretap any of your MTN phone, confirm. South Africa people have started killing Nigerians again in their whole xenophobia attack. Remy Ma dropped a diss record where she was dissing Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj is the Barbs. She called out all kind of names. She said, Anyash, Fallout. Yes, that they didn't pump it well, confirm. they had to go back to vulcanizer and kind of repump it, confirm. But Brisky is now a redeemed church pastor and he married his girlfriend of 2 years, so he's no more a gay man now, he's now straight. No, one thing that really surprised me when I saw those videos of him arriving, when he was greeting his wife. Now this is his wife that he has not seen for a long time, so you can tell that the excitement in them was so much. And when she now came up to greet him, I think she reached out for a hug, and he was like, "What are you doing? Hugging me?" He gave her a handshake. Handshake, nice to meet you once again. And I was like, damn it, this woman doesn't understand what's going on. Who do you think you're hugging like this? I like the fact that he's shaking like he's a school principal. This is a married couple that's supposed to be husband and wife. They're supposed to be equals. You know, there's no equality going on there. For what? I say when he gave her a handshake and she came for that hug, the awkwardness of that hug remind me of Melania and Donald Trump. Anytime they're trying to do that, they love each other. When they want to copy Michelle and Barack, you can't do that. Come on now. You cannot fake the realness. Come on now. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, it took me so crazy because the way they interacted, you know for a fact they don't even touch each other. You know, Buhari and Aisha, they don't touch each other on a regular basis. I doubt that she sleep in that man's room. I'll put money down that he does not do foreplay. Confirm. You can tell that their interaction is not like husband and wife. It's like principal and labor prefect. There's some familiarity, but it's not too much. Meaning that you can come into my office, but you have to knock. Confirm. So I was like, damn, this shit is cold-blooded. You're shaking your wife the same way you're shaking Mopo that escort you down the airplane. So it means that what he was saying was right. That her place is in the other room. That's the only place where you come in there to come and find out what's going on with her own body temperature. And we just did International Women's Day. I'm gonna shout out to all the women that are watching this show today, man. God will bless all of you. Keep working so hard. You know me, Foxy P, I'm a feminist. And I always support the ladies from the beginning of the world and back. I was raised by a very strong woman. So because of that, I like to encourage women to keep doing great things, confirm. So we're happy to see Buhari back. However, I want to draw attention to this picture that I saw. There was a comparison between how he looks now and how he looked only a year ago. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for a man that's already very, very slender, you know, Buhari's body type, he can easily be a Victoria's Secret model because of the way he's just 6 foot tall, skinny, size 0 to size 2 cloth. Confirm. Now that he has lost weight, you know when skinny people lose weight, the only way you can tell is not that there'll be reduction in the amount of body that they have because they don't have any fat, so you can't tell. Is the hole inside their bone structure confirmed. And now I'm just seeing all kind of hole inside this man's face. It's almost looking like the bottom of all those Gouda carton where they'll be putting all those holes where you can drop your bottle inside. I was like, damn, this man about to go. This man about to go. And just so you can understand the division in Nigeria, you can already see that the Hausa, the Northerners, you know, I heard like almost like 125 mosques have been doing like weekly prayers for him. Whereas in the South, I don't know one single person that was praying for Buhari to come back alive, confirm. And you know me personally, I would never ever wish death on another man, especially when this is somebody's father, this is somebody's husband, this is somebody's grandfather. I would never do that. But I will say this. I think, if you can find it in a spirit, please, daddy, there's nothing wrong if you can just retire right now. So you don't mud inside there. Look at Obasanjo right now, sitting back, chilling. They say Tinubu, didn't they say that Tinubu had Parkinson's disease or whatever kind of disease? Look at him chilling. They're doing the Kingmaker parole right now. That's all they're doing. He can do that too. So that's the question I'm going to open up to you guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls that watch Africa Today's show. Do you think Buhari should step down or should he continue in power? I was watching that guy that went on the Big Brother Nigeria. The girl has shy, the girl has passed out. He's using his hand to trick under her shirt and pressing breasts. And people on Twitter, Nigerians on Twitter were out there talking about, well, she's a loose girl. Why did she drink more than she can understand? I said, dang. That's why most rapes in Nigeria go underreported because people don't even understand the consent. If the person is too passed out to even look at your face and know your name, there's no way they can tell you yes. So how can they say no? Come on now. I remember one girl that was raped near my house. Back in the day, I'm talking about the 90s in Nigeria. Can you imagine that the landlord association was saying that, is she not the one that's always walking around with mini skirts? She's the one that brought it upon herself. I was like, damn. Even back then, as a young boy, as a child, I knew that that was wrong. I was like, what are you talking about? This woman, this thing was taken away from her forcefully. If somebody climbed you, that's one of the things that men are really lucky for. If we were being raped on the level that women are being raped, maybe there'll be more consent laws. Maybe there'll be more people looking into like, oh man, this rape thing is really, really bad. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start a new segment on Africa Today's show. It's called Country in Focus. And I have a guest reporter. I've been telling you that we have by far the most intelligent viewership out there. I'll put them against anybody that's watching anything else confirmed. This person is Olaoluwa Joshua Shita Bay. Reached out to me and said, Foxy P, I want to learn more about Africa. I said, me too. You meet me at my point of need. I want to learn. So every week we're going to take a country and put that country in focus. That's our country in focus. So Olaoluwa is going to be going through and picking these countries and giving me what I'm going to say. So everything I'm going to tell you about this country now, he's the one that gave it to me, but I'm going to add ginger into it. Why not? I'm a tout. I have to do that confirmed. The first nation we're doing today is Algeria, confirmed. Now, there's certain things about Algeria that we already know. We know Algeria is in northern Africa. We know for a fact that it's a majority Muslim nation, confirmed. But the little things that you may not know. You may not know that since Sudan was split into two between the regular Sudan and southern Sudan, Algeria is now the largest country in Africa. But they have only 33 million people. So now if you think about Nigeria having 170 million, Algeria has 33 million. What does that tell you? That tells you that they probably have a lot of the land where people don't live, so it's sparsely populated. The Sahara Desert, a lot of the land is desert. Only 3% can be planted and only 3% is arable land. So they depend on importation. So when I heard that, I was like, dang. They depend on the importation of food for a significant portion of the food that they consume. If you can only plant ugu and water leaf on 3% of the land that you have in your country, you're going to be importing stuff constantly. That's a fact. So like, dang. If they're importing this food like this, that means their exchange rate has to be strong. Because this thing happened to Nigeria now that we're just looking at it like it's nothing. Naira to dollar was 150 before. Now all of a sudden you're looking at 500 and something. If that happened to a country that depends on imports, can you imagine the kind of famine that will go through, the kind of hunger and starvation that will happen because you'll not be able to buy the amount of food that you need to feed the people? So I did something interesting looking, and I found out that Algeria, their money is exchanging to the dollar at the rate of $1 to 100 of the Algerian money. So Kopronaka, because they've done a very good job. They are bordered by 6 countries, 7 if you count Western Sahara, which is another thing that we just found out recently. Western Sahara is actually the name of a country. There is actually a country in Africa called Western Sahara. Confirmed. Algeria was also colonized by all those stoutish French people, confirmed, which is one of the reasons why right now in France there's a lot of people who move from Algeria to France. So you look at, there's a lot of football players that you'd be looking at, you'd be like, dang, this person probably has some kind of connection back there. I believe that Zinedine Zidane, who's one of the star players, has won World Footballer of the World. He even knocked best in chess during a World Cup, confirmed, and now he's a coach of a big team in Europe, confirmed. He himself is a descendant of Algeria. His parents moved from Algeria to France. So he's an Algerian descendant, so to speak. And yeah, I want to throw it out there. So appreciate you so much, Olaoluwa. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to thank every single person who has donated to our scholarship fund. Even the people that said I should not mention them, I want to thank you. Thank you, Didi, for putting that $100 in there. God will bless you, Moye. I appreciate you, Father. Moni, Niger Jams, ManTube gave us $300. Thank you so much. Somebody else, you donated money, so I should not mention you. Have I broken the rule by mentioning this thank you? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do what we're doing right now. We've already raised $550. We have only $1,450 left to go. We're almost there. Let us not be tired. Let's ginger ourselves, confirm. People were telling me that, Foxy P, that last episode you did was just so heavy, was just so kaka. My chest was beating. And I say, if your chest was beating, why didn't you donate? Why don't you donate? Why are you blowing up my Instagram? Why are you blowing up my Twitter? Why are you leaving me a comment telling me that this video was so good when you did not even decide to donate? I gave you saliva. I gave you thought process. I gave you ginger. I gave you my soul. I gave you my spirit. And I said, come, let's go. Come with me. Let's go and encourage these younger ones. Let's go and pull them out from that they suffer. Let's tell them that, look, as you are going on this your path to success, do not forget that a group of young Africans encouraged you by giving you this money to help you to pay your college tuition. And as you go forward, you have to do it like Olympic. As you are moving, we've given you that baton. As you are moving, by the time you graduate and get a job, you yourself will pass that baton. And guess what? All of these people that are going to win this scholarship, we are going to keep tabs on them. So we're going to be pursuing them. So I want you guys to do this. Go to GoFundMe.com/ATS tuition fund. GoFundMe.com/ATS tuition fund. If you give $1,000, there's big gifts for you. If you give $500, there's big gifts for you. If you give $100, there's nice gifts for you. But just give from your heart. Anything that you can afford. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. It's also tax deductible. You can actually put that there as some of your charitable donations. The receipt that you're going to get in your email can serve as what you can show during your taxes. This weekend, this Sunday, I'm going to be in Chicago performing with the legendary Nigerian comedian I Go Die. There's a show that was put together by DJ D-Money and DJ 3K. That's the DIS Entertainment out there in Chicago. So it's going to be a lot of fun. This Saturday, I'm going to be burying a very, very tight friend of mine, Ray. He passed away in an accident in Houston. So this is, he's a member of Shekmanizer, the first guys to actually take me to an out-of-state show. The first time I ever, flew in a plane to go do a comedy show was Basketball Show 2011 in Houston. So they were the ones that did that, and he just died recently. I was supposed to MC his wedding in November, but I wasn't able to because that's when I was stuck in Madrid. But I remember when I called this guy to explain everything to him, he never complained, he never said anything bad. He was like, Fox P, let's just try to see if we can get somebody else. He was just real sweet, real nice, and it hurt me so bad that I wasn't able to see him after that. Of course, I called him after I got back and thanked him and all that kind of stuff. Amazing person, just a beautiful soul. If you see him, he looks like Daddy Lamokachi. So it really hurt, and they're going to be laying him into the ground this Saturday. So all I'm going to say to you guys, if you're thinking of anybody that you haven't talked to in a while, if you have a friend, a cousin, somebody whose birthday you recently missed, pick up the phone and call them. So please do that, because we don't know how much longer we're going to have our loved ones. But thank you guys very much for being with me today. You guys are always amazing. As we talk whenever we end this show, anything we don't die in a vote, and when in doubt, the ginger remains in Tana. Confirmed.